Hey all. Hey, why don't we try Overture for Tommy? I kind of broke it down to 10 little sections. Each of them actually is not difficult to play. And I think this is one of those songs that's more an exercise in memorization than anything else. Although the strumming is, of course, Pete's usual stuff. Triplets all over the place. So let's start off with the opening of it, and it does this walk down. Okay, so you want to. It's like you're going to end up doing this. So bar across, like you're doing a C. Right? So take those D, G, B at 5. A string is muted and low E is here. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8. It's hard to hit it clean. In fact, watch the. I just saw one about an hour ago of Pete playing it on one of the more recent tours. It might be the one that they're currently on, but you can see he does start it like this. It's not down there, it's here. And then it goes down to for these three, still play. And then down to here. 5th fret on low E, and then your C, barred C chord. Then down to 4. And then down to 3. So it's like a barred C with the low G note in it. And then the last two are, yeah, we'll walk it down. Right, that last two, that's the first sort of section. Section 1 complete, that's G, suspend, and off. And then we're at that part. So this is the little sort of, it goes into a see-me, feel-me. So the way I'm doing that is G at 8, sorry, D at 8, G7, B8, high E, 6. See me, that chord, except he's going. This next one is like a D, but up here to F, but suspend the high E up one string. So you just hold it suspended like that, right? So you're going. This is G minor. And then D suspended. That's where we are. So far we got. Right, and then. G minor, D suspended. And then off. So that's part 2. That's the second part. Now we're on to the third little section, and it's a sort of starts in a G minor. They're just sort of we're not going to take it part. So G minor, almost like a military march, and then G major. Hammer on a C chord. F, C. So it finishes off that little section with the G. As if you're doing, welcome to the camp. I guess you all know know why you hear it, that little thing. So it's G. You're just doing your typical suspension on G, 1 on B, 2 on D. Right, that's G, D, C, G. And then it goes to F, C, B flat, F. I don't know how many. A, there's an isolation, right? That's they're doing that part. A, D minor, C, B flat. And we can hear and speak and see. And then it goes back to up to a C. Here's a thing that Pete does quite a bit, studio and live, or at least he used to. I don't know, but like he would do a bar chord like a C. Usually it's in B, but here he does it in C. So you do a regular C, and on the B and E strings, they're both suspended, as if it's like a C7 or a C suspend. It's both. Both the B and E strings are suspended. And then C, re, it goes into that. So C. Right, so it's, and it doesn't do this. It's just a. You're back at that suspend at the 5th fret, and then but that does go off. Again. Right? E minor. So it goes. B. Right, so after that, then it goes to the go to the mirror part, E, B, A. A flat, C sharp minor, B, A. We can hear and speak and see. Now it's doing that same suspend that you did here, but now it's on B, which is where he usually does it. A, B, C, G, D, A. Wait, sorry. A, B, E. A, B, C. Now G, D, B. So this is the listening to you part. A, B, C, A, B, E, A, B, C, G, D, B. So when he does listening to you, when he does live versions of just that, not Overture, but just that, sometimes he'll do. Does the B up there suspended, but here he's doing it here. Back to this again. It modulates to F. C, B flat, F. It goes back to another, we're not going to take it. After F, C, B flat, This one is a little bit, it's not like that, it's really just strummed. Now he's doing the Pinball Wizard chords, but in G. So take a G, suspend the the G string up one fret. Goes into Captain Walker, which is a different thing. But if you want to end, you would end on. And I'd probably just end it there. And I think Captain Walker, you know, he does the little instrumental thing. I think that's a separate. Well, I mean, they would have recorded it separately. But I think he tuned the low E down to D for that when he did the Captain. He's able to hit that low D, you know, down for some of those licks. So I think that's tuned differently. But this is that's Overture, and again, I just gave you all there's 10 parts of it. Just gave you all of them in a row. But it does take some memorization. Learn one little section at a time, and then play along with it and string them together. And I think it'll. If you know how it goes in your head, you could string them together, I think. Good luck.